Total hero team, total hero team. No one is braver, we're here to save you, total hero team.
Chapter 6, the last finale of Conclusionment.
Tony, quick! Can you use your IT skills to stop them from being released from the internet?
Do you know what? I think I know a way. You see? If machines receive malign intelligence, we've one last way of mounting a defence. If they act like they're above us and start playing silly buggers, Control Alt and Delete.
Control Alt and Delete. They're the only buttons that you need. If you get blue screen of death, stretch your hands apart and press Control Alt and Delete.
It's a secret known to a small lucky few for looking clever when you haven't got a clue. Say, I see your problem, then apply the help desk brand of Zen. Control Alt and Delete.
Control Alt and Delete. They're the only buttons that you need. If your screen should ever freeze, the de-icer that you need is Control Alt and Delete.
Control Alt and Delete.
You did it, Tony! You stopped the download!
Womandroid, are you alright?
Yes, thank you. I feel much better. I do apologise. It seems I am just a machine, after all.
No, Womandroid, you're so much more than that.
Do you really think so?
I do. Womandroid, would you do me the honour of...
I've just got some Adobe updates to install first.
No, come away with me now. Let us elope. Just a minute, though. Why was Fufu trying to release all your old enemies from the internet?
404 base not found!
Do not be foolish. Fufu is but a kitten.
Oh, that's right. After all I've done, I'm still just a kitten.
What the Fufu?
Oh, tickle the error. All right, then, yes, I admit it. Doc Fuchin doesn't exist. I, Fufu, have been controlling him.
Like some sort of puppet? But why?
To stop more futuristic gadgets, of course. Do you have any idea what it's like? Knowing you'll be obsolete within weeks, just waiting for the next version to come out and make you pointless.
Well, not really. Perhaps you could explain it further.
I think I shall.
I'd like the world to stay how it is right now. I was happy here today, but I don't know about tomorrow. I can't imagine ever feeling quite this safe. I want the world to stop. You say that things must change, but I don't see why. I like the world this way. Why'd you want to go and spoil it? I can't imagine ever feeling more than this. I want the world to stop. Don't bring me songs by bands that I have never heard of. Don't give me politicians born after I was. Don't want to learn to use a new type of computer. Give me a world that stopped. I'd like the world to stay how it is right now. I never want to face an unfamiliar tomorrow. I wish I had your faith. There could be more than this. But all I want's the world to stop.
Well, that's a beautiful sentiment, but still, that's no reason to destroy all other technology.
Nuts to you? Yes, it is!
Then it's a good job we stopped you.
Stop me! Why,
What are you doing? It sounds like the very fabric of space-time is being torn asunder.
That's exactly what it is. And through such a wren, a man may stop.
They've gone, and they've taken the entire internet with them.
No, they haven't. While you were shouting and singing and messing about, I connected to Fufu and transferred the entire internet into my memory banks.
Womandroid, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you. But to be honest, there's not much left to copy over from the internet once you've deleted all the miserable comments, spam emails, piracy, and kittens.
Yes, without spam, piracy, comments and kittens, what is left on the internet?
I'm just off to my room for a bit.
What? Why?
I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Maybe later.
Well, with Duck Future gone and Womandroid absent, it looks like I'm going to need some new recruits for Total Hero Team. So Chester, what do you say?
Say to what?
Our records are updated. We've rechecked all our files. Your CV's been upgraded. And you're now qualified for the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team. Get HR alert if you get to work in Total Hero Team. So, what do you say, Chester?
Well, thanks very much, United Statesman. But no thanks.
By the power of democracy, rejected again.
Hey, don't get your knickers in a twist. I'm very grateful. I just like it round here too much to leave. It's just a shame we couldn't make the pub/village shop work on our own.
Yeah, if only we'd had a way of attracting customers from further afield.
Hey, we just been watching the news. Is this the bar where Chester Champion works?
Well, yes, why?
That's great. My husband Harvey is the head of the International Chester Champion fan club. Hey, Harvey, get in here.
Oh boy, this is great. Ever since I retired from the New York police force, I built up a huge web presence all about Chester Champion.
He's got 1 million followers, ain't you, Harvey? Tell him about it.
Geez, Deirdre, give me a chance. Yes, it turns out millions of people love Chester Champion, but he ain't nowhere on the internet.
That's why we had to come looking in person, see? I also happen to be an international travel agent, and I got hundreds of people who'd love to come see Chester Champion memorabilia and also, if possible, to sample fine local ales and foodstuffs.
And all we need's a website to link to. Tell me, do you got such a thing?
No, we don't. But I know somebody might be able to set one up for us. What do you say, Tony? Can we do it?
Who is this Tony of whom you speak? I am IT Guy. I'll buy a domain name and sort out some server space. I'll write some pages in HTML. I'll knock up a CMS so when we're asked we can say yes. We have a web page and a URL.
Google for Chester's, we're on the internet, sir. You'll see our wine list and our opening times. We've got 8 real ales on tap, we've even got an app, and a Facebook fan page we'd love you to like.
Now if you've got a warm nostalgia for the stars of yesteryear, if you like good company and a pint of beer, do a search on Google Maps and you'll see that little red flag is pointing to a pub that's placed precisely here.
We call it Chester's, we often change the guests, sir. We've got a YouTube channel and a blog. When we update twice a week, we will inform you with a tweet. It's all at chesterchampion.com. chesterchampion.com.
Good, eh? Are you sure about this though, Tony? Can we really make it work? Doing it ourselves?
Come on, Desmond. A wise old man once told me that doing it yourself was peasy. Listen. What's the point in wasting time waiting to be discovered? Auditioning for the future, desperate for the judge's smile. Finally, I've realised I should not have bothered. From now on I'm going to do whatever I like.
I've decided not to wait for anyone's permission. I've decided not to care if no one gives a toss. I've decided not to base any more decisions on the opinions of the boss.
I've listened to my heart,
It says,
the only way to start is to start. So let's start. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves. Don't need a sponsorship deal,
Because we're keeping it real.
we're gonna do it ourselves.
When Captain Oates decided that he didn't want his biscuits, his decision to step out was made independently.
Jon Snow ignored convention and deduced the source of cholera. He saved lives and invented epidemiology.
The World Wide Web was invented in one office in Switzerland.
Fox hunting is illegal, partly because of the unsabs.
Einstein had a full-time job when he was first published.
Magnesium's mum invented Tipp-Ex at home in the bath.
They listen to their hearts.
They said,
The only way to start is to start. So let's start. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves. They didn't wait for the man to tell them, alright you can. They went and did it. They did it themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for listening to the Total Hero Team Information Broadcast.
And if you're wondering what's happened next, here's what's happened next.
Chester Champion inspired a whole range of local independent pubs, destroying Wetherspoons forever.
IT Guy went on to become a hero to millions by creating a version of iTunes that works.
The Womandroid is doing Strictly Come Dancing this year.
And the United Statesman is in the audience for every episode. Ha! Smart Alex, he now runs a Doctor Who fan site.
Yar! And he'd be furious about renumbering doctors.
Boris Johnson became the next leader of the Conservative Party.
And within a week, the final leader of the Conservative Party.
And Fufu the Futurekin will be back to try again the same time tomorrow.
We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves. And if you enjoyed the show, please tell people that you know. Because we did it. We did it ourselves. We did it ourselves. We did it ourselves. Good, eh?
For more information, see TotalHeroTeam.co.uk.
No one is braver, we're here to save you, Total Hero Team.